Folks, come on. I've been telling you for years to support me for President of the United States because I can solve all major problems. And you're not sharing my videos with enough people. Look what we have here today. Another solution for us to get out of our national debt. What does that have to do with a Philips Norelco shaver? Quite a bit. Because under my administration, unethical companies like this would get extremely heavily fined for overpackaging. And we would use those fines, that money, to help pay down our national debt. And also go towards some environmental causes to help reduce the damage this company has done. So what we have here is a razor. The entire product is just this case, this attachment, extra blade, an unnecessary paper manual when these days you can just read it online, a little itty bitty charger, and a lot of overpackaging. So all of the products were in this little box that was fit in that little hole there, and everything else is an empty box, and a filler compartment with nothing but air in there. So what's the problem with this? This is an unnecessary waste of resources. It is unethical because this company is making it look like you're getting a much bigger product than what you actually are. So there's two major problems with the ethics of this company. Number one, misleading the consumer into thinking they're getting much larger than what they're getting. And number two, prioritizing profits over the planet. And so this is just a big environmental waste. Now, fortunately, there's not a lot of plastic, except there was these couple things that are unnecessary, which could end up into the ocean, choking fish, turtles, etc., turning into microplastics. And that's not biodegradable plastic. I really doubt it is. So what is the solution under my administration, or whichever administration takes this plan, is to give ultimatums to corporate America. If they get caught overpackaging like this, they will be fined 100% of the profits made from this product, or a similar fine. So these companies will be going out of business if they keep doing this. And that will leave room for more ethical companies that will be left over. A company like this, the IRS would be shut down and or converted into the Environmental Sustainability Network. So that would be an organization that will utilize the IRS employees to collect fees and fines from companies like Norelco for extreme environmental crime violations. And so those former IRS employees are now working for the National Sustainability Administration. And that will significantly deter companies from overpackaging, because apparently it's going to take something extreme to get them to stop this. This has been going on for well over 50 years, and nobody's been able to come up with any solution except me right now. Another problem with this overpackaging is it takes up more room in the truck. These are coming from China, and so the shipping container is taking up more than double the space it should, causing environmental waste there for the transportation, increasing transportation costs, and also once it gets off the container, it gets transported onto trucks that go all over the United States and is taking up room. And those trucks are currently powered by polluting carbon emission diesel trucks. And so imagine if overpackaging were eliminated, those trucks would have about a 50% increase capacity for another 50% of goods. So a 50% reduction in carbon emissions from trucks alone just by stopping overpackaging. Overpackaging is a crime against the environment, and it's a crime against you, the consumer, because it's deliberately misleading you. If they are not currently written as a crime, I will make sure that they are going to be written up as a crime. But now I hate the legal system, and so that needs to be revamped also and possibly bypassed in these situations where former IRS employees will just simply be able to go seize the assets of Phillips Norelco, etc. So if the IRS is eliminated and they're going after these companies, how are we going to get federal tax money other than fining these companies? Well, this is going to be a huge source of revenue for the federal government, but what we're going to do is add a federal sales tax only for products that are a luxury item that are not necessary. So all necessary consumer goods like fruits and vegetables will not be taxed, but products like this, which is semi-necessity, will just be moderately taxed, and things like cigarettes, energy drinks will be very heavily taxed. So what do you think? Do you think that's a good idea or not?